Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, and it looks like Joe Biden and the Biden crime family just got caught. Senator Chuck Grassley has just revealed a bombshell in the ongoing corruption investigation into the Biden crime family. According to Grassley, the foreign national accused of bribing Sleepy Joe kept 17 secret recordings of conversations with both Hunter and Sleepy Joe as, quote, an insurance policy. Now, for those of you who don't know, this foreign national in question has been identified as Mykola Zlochevsky. He's the owner of Burisma, a corrupt Ukrainian energy company where Hunter Biden was serving on the board of directors to the tune of $1 million a year. Here's Senator Grassley.
Let me assist for the purposes of more transparency on this subject. The 1023 produced to the House committees redacted reference that the foreign national who allegedly bribed Joe and Hunter Biden allegedly has audio recordings of his conversation with them. 17 such recordings. According to the 1023, the foreign national possesses 15 audio recordings of phone calls between him and Hunter Biden. According to the 1023, the foreign national possesses 2 audio recordings of phone calls between him and then Vice President Joe Biden. These recordings were allegedly kept as a sort of insurance policy for the foreign national in case that he got into a tight spot. The 1023 also indicates that then Vice President Joe Biden may have been involved in Burisma employing Hunter Biden. Based on the facts known to the Congress and the public, it's clear that the Justice Department, the FBI, haven't nearly had the same laser focus on the Biden family.
Now, the 1023 that Senator Grassley is referring to there is a form that special agents fill out to record raw data and reporting from confidential human sources. So it's part of the investigative process, these forms. And as part of that process, we now know that there are indeed recordings that this fellow Zlochevsky made of his interactions with both Hunter and Joe regarding the alleged $5 million that he paid to Biden. On the day that Trump announced that he was being indicted again, on that very day, coincidentally enough, there was a bombshell report that came out that claimed that bumbling Biden received a $5 million bribe from this executive at Burisma. The report alleges that the executive stated payments of $5 million were made to both Joe and Hunter. Again, Hunter being on the board, we already know he was getting $83,000 a month for sitting on the board. But now, according to Senator Grassley, now we have audio recordings between this Burisma executive and bumbling Biden as well as Hunter. So this is huge. Now, the astonishing thing here is that none of this is a secret. And that's because we have a video where Joe openly boasts about demanding that a federal prosecutor investigating Burisma, the firm Hunter Biden served on as a member of the board of directors, we have a video of then Vice President Biden demanding that the investigator be fired or else Ukraine would not get $1 billion in loan guarantees. Check it out.
So I got Ukraine. And I remember going over convincing our team, or others too, convincing us that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over for, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I said, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid at the time. Well, there's still, they made.
Hey, gang, up until now, the central bank digital dollar, CBDC, has been nothing more than a headline. But you may have noticed right now things are developing at a very rapid and very ominous pace. It started with a sweeping executive order from the Biden administration, and now central banks are out there even hiring for their development. Here's the thing, gang. A digital dollar can be used to track your purchases, control what you buy, and even seize or freeze your assets. Just look what they did to the Freedom Convoy protesters. That's why it's absolutely critical you protect your money with precious metals like gold and silver. I've partnered with the top-rated precious metals company, Goldco, because they're a great company with an amazing reputation. Right now, they're giving you up to $10,000 in free silver while supplies last if you open up an account with them. And to make it even sweeter, gang, all qualified callers this week will receive a free Ronald Reagan silver coin. But that's a limited time offer, so don't wait. And definitely don't wait until all your money is under Biden's control. Click on that link below right now to learn how you can get started today. Now, that video admission was stunning. Aside from just getting, frankly, a sneak peek into how the U.S. State Department ruled Ukraine for the last decade, as you can see, it's the U.S. government that dictates to the Ukrainian government how it conducts its business. But besides that, we're actually seeing Biden openly admit that at the CFR, the Council of Foreign Relations, that he engaged in a blatant quid pro quo with American tax dollars. Either you fire the special prosecutor investigating the corrupt Ukrainian energy company that just paid me $5 million and put my son on their board of directors, or I'm withdrawing $1 billion in loan guarantees. Quid pro Joe. Quid pro Joe. Dare I recall how a certain other president of the United States was actually impeached over an accusation like this? Either you do what I want you to do, or you're not getting any money. Why is it okay when old Joe does that, especially after he's allegedly paid $5 million by the very company he ends up lobbying on behalf of? Now, all of this is corroborating a smoking gun email that we first got from the New York Post back in October of 2020 with the Hunter Biden laptop from hell. It was an email that revealed that Hunter Biden introduced a Ukrainian businessman to his then VP dad. According to the email on that laptop, Hunter introduced his father, again, who's then vice president, to a top executive at Burisma, someone different from the executive, Zlochevsky. And, of course, that meeting between then Vice President Joe Biden, this top executive, took place less than a year before Biden, as you just saw, threatened to withhold $1 billion from Ukraine until their government fired a special prosecutor investigating Burisma. Now, not only did this have the appearance of a clear quid pro quo, right, you'll get your money, but not until you get rid of that special prosecutor's investigating my son's company who just gave me $5 million. But the fact that emails revealed that Biden met with or meeting with an executive from the company completely contradicts his repeated denials that he ever discussed Hunter's overseas business dealings. So this whole sham is just crashing down, at least it would appear. We now have at least 2 Burisma executives confirming that they met with then Vice President Biden, one who supposedly recorded their conversations and who allegedly paid Biden $5 million, months before he openly admitted to pressuring the Ukrainian government to fire a special prosecutor investigating Burisma using $1 billion of taxpayer money as his leverage. So ironically, on the very day that President Trump is getting arraigned, we may be seeing the House of Biden come crashing down instead. Hey gang, if you want to connect with more courageous patriots and start taking action and organizing, be sure to join my Telegram group. I post the latest breaking news I find interesting and chat with my favorite patriots around the country and even the world. Click the link in the description below and join the conversation today.